as a fighter and as a promoter, as a businessman, you learn. You just go forward, and if there's any mistakes being done, you should learn from them and attempt to try not to do that again,
You just gotta keep going, You just gotta keep going. You gotta do what you want to do, and that's what you did, man. All right. We got another episode today. I'm excited because we are recording with one of my closest friends. It's almost like family. And everybody listening, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you guys get something out of it. Please share the podcast with people. I just trying to do this so I can help out other people. Hopefully listen to some of the episodes, motivate some people to get some things done and do some great things with their life. Do this just out of the passion of it. So please share the podcast, check out the YouTube channel. With that being said, I'm here with the one and only, the king of the 209, Mr. Gio Gonzalez, champion Gio Gonzalez. How you doing, Gio?
What up, bro? What up, Kevin? Thank you for having me, brother. I'm just here chilling, it's beautiful. It wouldn't be necessarily too much of a beautiful Friday. It's all fucking cloudy, but it's out here. We out here. That's what matters, but we out here.
Yeah, man. Well, shoot. I know some people are only going to hear the audio. Some people are going to see the video when I get it on YouTube. But I am repping my King Gio shirt. This is throwback. Can't find this anymore.
There you go. That's a throw. You can't find that no more, bro.
You can't
find that no more.
And I've been supporting Gio because I got some super throwbacks from when he's training. Oh.
Hey. Now those shirts right there are gonna be worth some money one day. I got even me. I only got like one or two.
Dude, I gotta get an autograph, man.
Yeah, definitely.
And so typically, I don't really wear shades in my interviews, but I was like, this is a special occasion. I gotta wear my shades if I'm gonna talk to the king.
That's right. You got to wear shades, bro. We stay wearing shades here, bro. Unless we're knocking somebody out, then that's a whole other story right there.
That's funny, man. Hey, but anyways, Gio. So, dude, I've known you for like 7 years now, maybe 6, something like that.
Man, time flies, Hans. Time flies.
Dude, I remember. I still remember when I first met Gio. I was training at a gym in Gaul, and the coach was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have you train with this guy. He's coming over here from I forgot where, right?" And I was like, "All right, cool, whatever." This dude just pops up, little guy, all tatted up and stuff, and I was like, I seen, and at the time, this is before I was fat, right? So like he was only like a few pounds. I was only a few pounds bigger. I was probably like maybe 10 pounds bigger tops, not that much, but I could tell that he was fast. I was like, this fucker's gonna be fast. Dude, and I remember, dude, after that, we just stayed in touch. I remember I took your number and that was it. Just kept fucking training and started training together and all that.
Yeah, the rest is history, bro. Here we are. The universe connected us for a reason. You know what I mean? So everything's happens for a reason, and we just keep going forward. And here we are.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, I know obviously we took different paths. I wanted to go pro. It didn't work out for me. I didn't do it. And Gio will always get on my ass about that. He always gets on my ass. He always tells me, he's like, bro, you could go pro. Should have done a long time like he did, but I didn't. So, But Gio did go pro, and he's been pro for a few years now, and now he also has a promotional company. So how many fights you have, Gio? Like 15 or something like that? More?
I have 18.
18 pro fights.
Yeah, dude. Crazy.
Few belts, right?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I remember when I had one.
I remember. Dude, I remember, and I don't want to bring this up, but loss is a part of life. But I remember when you fought. There's one fight that Gio lost that he has no shame in losing. When he lost to this guy who looked like Triple G.
Bro, that's because that was his cousin.
I know. I remember.
Hey, bro, they called me. I actually, check it out. You can go on BoxRec. You can see this. I fought on a Saturday in Mexico. I knocked the dude out like in 2 or 3 rounds. And then I fought on Wednesday or Thursday that same week. And that's when I fought Triple G's cousin. And the only reason I took the fights is one, I was still in shape, and two, I mean, shit, I got stupid ass cashed out, you know. So I said,
it was a good payday, right?
So I mean, that was
high risk, high risk, high reward kind of thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, I said, fuck it, let's do it. That was early in my career, so I was learning still, you know. I didn't know a lot how the business started. We're talking about 2-3 years ago. That was quite some time ago. I was learning. And I the first round, we actually got a 9-9 round because they took a point away from him for a low blow. But that fool was really good, man. That fool was good. But hey, like I said, I learned a lot from it. I got cashed out, and every win and every loss, bro, I learned a lot from it. So it is what it is, you know.
No, I mean, you've done some great things, and I think honestly, that's like one of those. That's like probably the only loss that you've ever had that was really not questionable, but also like one of those losses that you're kind of like, who else can say that they got in there with that guy? Because he wasn't like, you know. I mean, you're a good fighter, but come on, we all know that guy was he's gonna be like a beast. I mean, he's fucking good.
He's
still undefeated right now. I think he had like 400 amateur fights. I mean, he was good.
Yeah, he had 400 amateur fights. He only lost like 4 times, I believe. He was good. Don't listen to me. He was very good, and I knew he was good because the second round, you know, I caught him with my signature overhand right. And I hit him as hard as I can. Who looked at me like a whole ass little Terminator, like nothing happened, and I was like, shit.
That's cool though, man. It's fun though, man. I mean,
but you know what? Hey, at that time, I was.
I think that was your third fight or fourth fight.
That was my style was complete. I mean, I was a whole different fighter. I mean, honestly, if they call me to fight him right now, bro, I'll fight him, and I think I could beat him now just because the way I evolved. I can box, I can everything. My boxing style has evolved. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Back then, I was stuck on one style because, you know, when you got certain people on your team and they're not progressing your style, you're stuck in that style. So, you know, I made a couple of changes, and I mean, shit, I got 2 years ago fight of the year. And that's honestly the only fight I think I legitimately lost. The other losses is what it is. It's all boxing politics. You know what I mean?
Of course. No, we watch, and people can go and find YouTube Gio's losses, and they can watch the fights and be judging for themselves. The good thing is that the tape is out there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the only reason why I like to bring that loss is because it was like probably the first loss or one of the first losses you had against a real fighter.
Yeah.
And it was like you said, like I said, like you actually lost and you had just started your career. And I remember you told me, you were like, dude, I just got cashed out. And you were like, I don't know. We'll see if I'm going to keep doing this because I just got cashed out and I just lost. Like, I don't know. But that was a few years ago. And then here we are, and Gio's still fighting. He just won a belt a couple of weeks ago. And the reason why I bring that up is because I think it's really great to show that you just got to keep going, you know? You just got to keep going and got to do what you want to do. And that's what you did, man. You took that one loss. You went through mental, you know, setbacks, and then you kind of got back up, and then you started racking up the wins, winning the belts.
No, the thing about boxing, bro, is that when you're down, and I'm just talking about boxers, you know what, even casual fans also, but a lot of inside boxing people, trainers, fighters, managers, promoters, when you're down, they want to keep you there. You know what I mean? Even you'd be surprised sometimes the team that you think is your team still sits there and look and talk shit. And that's the thing about boxing, bro. Everybody talks shit on each other. You know what I mean? It's fucked up, but it's the truth. You can't trust. You know, when I was younger, my pops used to tell me, you know, pick up your left or right hand, and that's how many friends you'll have, your real friends you'll probably have your whole life, and that's pushing it. And in boxing, bro, not even then. I probably 2 or 3, and that's max that you can actually trust in boxing, bro, because you know, it's just boxing, bro, is like a whole ass fucking shark business. It's a sport, bro, but it's outran by business people that never been punched in the face.
You know, that's one thing that I definitely I think I'm blessed that I learned that even before I met you, I already knew it was about business. And I think that was I was such a Mayweather fan, right? Because Mayweather, I already knew it was all about business. So like when I became a big fan of Mayweather, I was like, yo, hate on him, but you're still paying. So he's making money. Like, you guys don't realize that he's not just a boxer, he's a businessman. And I think because I was involved in business, I was in banking, all that stuff, like to me, that was like what I liked about boxing was the business. I was like, damn, people don't realize sometimes the boxers that make the most money aren't even the best boxers out there. You know, there's fighters you don't even hear about ever. Listen, that are probably better.
I absolutely agree with you. You know what? That's the thing about today to 10 years ago. 10 years ago, in order to make real money, you had to be really good with a really good amateur record, good professional record, good style, whatever. You get the point. Let's fast forward to 2021. It don't matter if you know how to fight. If you have a good following, if you know how to sell yourself in the boxing industry, or not even the boxing industry, the social media industry, if you're able to adjust to that, then you're gonna make a lot of money, because you see it, like, you know, you see people signing people and they're like, what the fuck? Why is he fucking signing him? He sucks. Nah, bro. You know what? That shows me how much where your mentality is. You're not able to adjust. You're not able to adjust to today's times. Nobody cares about skills. You know, yes, you got the real boxing fights. You know, like Terrence Crawford, Pacquiao, blah blah blah. Okay. Unfortunately, right now, we're going through a time where social media is outpowering the sport of boxing. So if you're somebody, or if you talk shit, or if you're able to sell a fight, people will buy that. And they will outnumber and outpay your real legit fighters. And that's just how it is. So you have to adjust to that. You know, so me as a fighter, I have to adjust to that. Like, do I really want to sit here and go fight Triple G, or do I want to go fight somebody that's super famous, like in the social media, somebody that will bring in views and bring in the money? You know, at the end of the day, people are gonna talk shit regardless of if you win, who you fight, if you lose. People will always talk shit, but they won't have the balls to sit there and go in their ring or go even train. Go run 5 miles with you. Wake up in the morning. Run at night, diet. So fuck him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, bro, you gotta do you. And even if somebody that's close to you and they sit there like, no, fuck, you know, you don't. It's a waste of time. You know what, bro? Fuck him too. You know what I mean? Because they don't know what the fuck they're saying, and you can't sit. If you sit there and listen to every single person that is negative, this not just a sport. Business is not for you. Because that's how business works.
Yep. No, you're absolutely right, bro. A couple of things you say that, you know, it's definitely sport. The boxing has changed. It's all about, I mean, in Mayweather, I think I made a huge change on that, you know, because he had started to make that more into a business. You saw that when he fought McGregor, right? Freaking broke records before he even fought back, you know?
Yeah.
He was breaking records like of fighting an MMA fighter would never fought, right? Now you got YouTubers like Logan Paul and them, right? It's like, and at the beginning, dude, I was kind of even hating on them. But now I'm kind of like a fan of them, because I'm like, hey, bro, you know what? You're bringing people to want to watch boxing and you're doing your thing. And how can you hate on that? You know? If people want to pay, that's on them, you know? It's true. You got millions of people paying to watch them. You got to give them props for that. You know, so
you know, at the end of the day, even though these guys, you know what, and I'm able to say this because I'm a fighter. At the end of the day, even if they don't know how to fight, even if they've never fought, even if they've never done this or that, at the end of the day, they have to go perform in front of thousands of people on TV and live. That right there, you have to be built a certain way to be able to take that type of pressure. Because not just anybody can do that. Now, you'll see a lot of before that you hear about a lot of people to say, oh, he's just a gym fighter. Well, the gym fighter is somebody that's able to spar really well and perform very well in their gym, only because they don't have to worry about breaking down and being nervous and whatever. Because they I see a lot of fighters that break down in amateur shows because they can't take the pressure. So back to my point with this social media fighters, it's like they're still performing in front of thousands of people, and that's a lot of pressure for them. You know, people don't see it like that.
I'm glad you bring that up too, because we talked about that in another episode that came out not long ago with Brandon, and how there's a lot of fighters that people, you know, there's fighters that are good that people never hear about because they just don't have that swag, or they just don't, you know, they don't have the audience. There's also fighters who are probably better than champions. They're only better than them at the gym. They're never better than them outside the gym, right? They're gym fighters. They're just never, they just break under the lights, right? And then there's those people like the Mayweathers, the McGregors, those guys, the lights come on and they get excited, right? I know you're one of those guys that you love coming out of the lights. So I can see it, you know, you can see it. You get excited, dude.
Yeah, it's just like a really good high, you know?
Yeah.
You're out there. And I think the most dope thing about it is that there's thousands of people watching you, or you got a whole bunch of professional video cameras following you around. And I think, you know what, that's the little habit that I have when I'm on the ring and the cameras are following me. I'll purposely run around the ring so they can follow me, just to make them work, you know. But you know, I
mean, I remember. Yeah, you filled out you and a couple other fighters, local fighters. You guys filled up the Stockton arena like one time, so that was pretty cool. I sent you a video not long ago. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Time flies.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, man. But that's cool, man. I mean, you've been doing your thing. You're racking up wins. You did retire a couple times.
I fake retired.
He likes to pull it. Mayweather's be like, oh, I'm out.
I fake retired, bro. That's all.
He got Twitter fingers. Retiring.
That's all publicity stunt right there.
So
they got people talking.
Yeah, man. And outside of the ring too, like outside of the lights, I guess, not the ring, but you also get to, you spar with a lot of good fighters too, right? I mean, like that's the one thing I've gotten to do, which I love that I got to do that, but you even more because you're in the professional ranks, right? I mean, you're constantly sparring Nate Diaz and you know, you spar with Escandon, you spar with Robert. Shoot, who else you spar? You spar.
Let's see, I spar with who else? Flores kid from Stockton. Sparred some guy from New York. I forgot his fucking name, but he's really good. But he's just a little smaller than me. He's same weight, but a little short, a little stocky motherfucker. What is his fucking name? What's his name? That's gonna bug me. You know, I sparred Santa Cruz a couple years ago.
You did. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was before you got knocked out and killed by Tank Davis.
Yeah.
Did somebody find that? Did somebody get the Dragon Balls to revive that guy or what?
That was tough. Davis is a whole monster, bro. Matter of fact, talking about Davis, they actually were gonna pay me I don't remember, I think like $8,000 a week to go spar him. Like last year for the Santa Cruz fight, they needed somebody good to go help him prepare for that fight. They offered me $8,000 a week to go to Washington, I think, to go spar him. But that's when I fake retired, you know.
That's right.
I was just chilling.
He was like, "Nah, I'm cool. I ain't trying to die today. I'm just chilling here eating chips."
I was too. I ain't even lying. I really was.
Yeah, man. But you really, you've sparred a lot of fighters. I mean, you even had the privilege of sharing the ring with me, you know, which that's pretty weird.
Now, you know what? I'm actually in talks right now to go spar with, not sure if it's going to happen because what's the date today? 6th? I'm not sure. I was supposed to go spar Oscar Valdez in San Diego.
Is that guy still fighting?
Yeah, he's going to fight next month.
Oh, no, I was thinking about Vasquez. That's what I was thinking about.
Vasquez, yeah, Valdez. He just won the featherweight title. He fights at my weight.
He's good. He's the guy that he beat up the taller guy, wasn't he?
Yeah, Miguel Berchel. But you know what? That's the thing about going to Canelo's camp. His coach is a very good coach because every fighter that's gone to his camp has leveled up.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, every, I would say 5 years or 6, you have a different coach. Like, you know, early 2010s, it was Freddie Roach. Everybody wanted to be trained by Freddie Roach. And then you got the 2015-ish, everybody wanted to be trained by Robert Garcia. And then also Joel Diaz. You know, he was up there too because he had Timothy Bradley. Nowadays, now it's Canelo's coach. Forgot his fucking name. But now everybody wants to be trained by him. You know, every coach is good at their own way of training fighters. But I personally think Canelo's coach might be one of the best trainers in the past 20 years, just because what he was able to do with Oscar Valdez, what he was able to do with Ryan Garcia, especially Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was not that good. I could have knocked out Ryan Garcia like 2 years ago. Now, okay, I would need to change a lot because, you know, he got a lot better.
I think you'll be fine, bro. I think he just you just gotta hurt him with your words, bro, because he's, you know.
Yeah, you're right. He's gonna start crying like a little bitch. Oh shit! Now you know, Ryan Garcia.
He's really talented. No, he's a really good fighter for sure.
No, Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. He's really fast, but you know what? Timing beats speed, and if you know me, that's one thing I could do, man. I can time the fuck out of you. You know, I've sparred fighters that are fucking way faster than me, you know, but I'm still beating their ass, and that's because I'm able to time you, and that just comes with experience, you know. But it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Shoot, but I know that you're also running the promotion, man, and that's gonna be very hard, right? Because you're trying to fight, practice for yourself, take care of a family. Luckily, you don't have a job. I mean, fighting is your job, but then now you also have to try to run a promotion. And how's that working out? How's your time balancing? You know, managing everything and. You know, I know your shows so far, the 2 shows you've thrown are pretty successful, but you know, what can you tell us about King Gio Promotion?
You know, the first show that I threw in December was fun. It wasn't as hard as this last one, to be honest with you, because what happened is that I threw this last event by myself, 100%. You know, I just gonna be blunt and honest. I have so many connections everywhere, so I didn't think I needed to hire anybody else to help me out, just because I knew what I was doing, which I did know what I was doing, but I wasn't ready for what was gonna happen the last 24 or 48 hours before the fight. I'll cut it down short. I got to Mexico. You know how it is. I'm dropping weight. Dropping to 130. It's about 6 p.m. and I can start having people drop fights, meaning that these fighters are saying, okay, I can't make the weight, or I don't want to fight no more. So that puts me in a situation where now I got to pick up the slack and make a million phone calls. So I was on my phone cutting weight from 6 p.m. to about 2 a.m., talking to everybody from all over Mexico on my phone, looking for fighters before weigh-ins, because the weigh-ins were the next day, and I was able to get the fighters. And then once it was fight day, so I thought it was done, and then fight day, you know, I'm running shit myself, and I had to do a lot of things like, okay, who's gonna go first, who's gonna fight first, and I was thinking the commission was gonna take care of that, but unfortunately they didn't, so I had to, you know, figure everything out. You know, not to mention, I also have to mentally prepare myself for the fight, you know? So it was tough, you know, it was very tough. I mean, before I fought, they asked me, hey, do you want to let them go first, or do you want to go first? I said, nah, fuck that. I'm going up first. They can wait to the end, bro, because, you know, they took forever to get ready. So it's just, I mean, as a promoter, it's a lot of work, you know, it's a learning experience. Like everything, you have to learn one way or another. It's fun though, and I am working on throwing a show out here in Stockton or Lodi real soon. But like I said, you know, with this whole COVID situation, it puts us in a situation where it makes it tough, you know. But as a fighter and as a promoter, you know, as a businessman, you know, you learn. and you just go forward. And if there's any mistakes being done, you should learn from them and attempt to try not to do that again.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it's definitely, I think, a couple of things from, take away from there is it's definitely tough to throw a show. It's tough to be a promoter. And I think it's even tougher, like, when you think about like Golden Boy and like Mayweather Promotions and all these companies, they were fighters first, right? So they had all these millions of dollars. Then they go and start the company, and then they have people kind of running the show for them. Even when they're still fighting, right? There's somebody else running the show. So then, like, if they do have to fight in their own card, then somebody else is running that whole back end thing, right? But when you start as a small promotional company, it's not hard, and that's why a lot of them go bankrupt, But but it's something that I think it's very impressive that you're doing that. I think the other thing to say there is, it makes your win even more impressive. The fact that you think about it, this, few people close to you know this, but everybody else watching doesn't know what the hell's going on. So if you look like crap, everybody's like, that guy sucks, right? But I think that the fact that you're dealing with all that stuff, trying to fix everything, you can't even focus on your own fight, the day of the fight and before the fight, right? And then you still are able to go in there into the main event, fighting for a belt, and you knock the guy out with a body shot in, I think, was it the second round or first round?
Second round,
right? And I think that just makes that win even more impressive. But it also comes down to, something that we've talked about in the past, me and you and a lot of fighters know, is the things that people don't see in the background, right?
Like you said, you got Mayweather that runs all this shit, but motherfuckers are millionaires, bro. I'm not a millionaire. I'm a thousandaire, so it's a little bit different. I don't got that much. Yeah. I don't got it like that. I mean, if I want to, I can hire a whole bunch of people, but I mean,
it's gonna take a lot more money, man. And it's like, is it really worth it? Like when you're trying to run promotion.
It's just exactly. I mean, you gotta learn you gotta know what you're doing. Sometimes I mean, just because people don't have money doesn't mean you go and fucking spend it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's
you got money because you got money, bro, because you're smart. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how to keep it, how to double it, how to make it. You don't make money to spend it. You make money to make more money.
Of course. And sometimes you're gonna have bad days. Sometimes you are gonna
absolutely
lose more money.
Because that's how you learn.
More money than you make, right? I mean,
absolutely.
I think, and to me, that I think is even more impressive, right? When you think about everything I just said, you run that whole show, you can't even focus on your own fight. You have to take care of the whole card. You go and knock this guy in the second round. And what people don't really know is you don't even really make any money out of this because it's on promotion. Everybody else making money, but he's not. He's not there basically fighting for free, knocking that guy out when he's stressing out and he's winning the belt.
Yeah, I had to pay. I cashed everybody out on that card, bro. Everybody out.
So I think that's why I love the fact that you're sharing this, because that way people can see that stuff that you not just you, but even other fighters have to go through.
It's an investment.
Exactly. And then not just that, but then later you get that W and you come home and people still gonna hate. It's part
Absolutely.
Of the game. It's part of the game, right? It's like, I just did all this stuff. I spent all this money. I had to pay all these people out. I couldn't even focus on my fight. I knocked the dude out. I make no money. I win a belt, come home, and people still hate. It's
just people, are people, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And the thing about people is that's what makes us. Everybody thinks their own thoughts. Everybody acts different. Everybody thinks different. The uneducated or the uneducated, the overeducated act stupid, but and then you got people that think they know it all, and then no matter what you tell them, they're always gonna be right. Even if there's people out there, if you don't do things their way, you're wrong no matter what. You know what I mean? And you need to learn how to deal with those type of people. You know what I mean? You don't want to fend off their energy. You just be like, okay, or match it. You tell me my car's fucking ugly, I'm gonna tell you your car's fucking ugly. You like my car? Okay. Even though your car's ugly, I'm gonna still tell you I like your car too. I'm gonna match your energy. You know what I mean? Unless you come at me disrespectfully. But I don't have no reason to sit here and just go out and throw negative energy at anybody. You know, I'm just gonna, if you want to come at me negatively, I'm gonna also do the same. And I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? If you've talked shit, I'm gonna talk shit the exact same way. I won't pass it to the level until you pass it. Now everybody's different, bro. You know, some people just stay fucking quiet. That's why I say everybody is different. You know, they'll and then they'll talk shit. And they'll talk shit to you for talking shit. You know what I mean? It's just like, nigga, you started it.
Yeah, no, I get it, man. It's yeah, everybody got their thing, man. You know, I know you said something else there, man. You were talking about trying to bring your promotion to the 209. So what's up? When can we see that happen? Is that something in the works, or can we get a little scoop there?
Well. I was aiming to do it in this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just keep seeing this whole COVID shit fucking everything up. So I'm gonna throw the next event because I'm obligated to throw my first world title defense this year. So I'm gonna do it in October back in Mexico, and then next year, early next year actually, I will throw it out here. I already have a lot of things set up.
Do we have a date yet, or not yet?
No, I can't get. I mean, I do, but I can't give out the date. You know.
I know, man. We're just trying to see what we can get.
The show, I can't give out a date yet, even though I got the date locked and everything. There's little small things that we're working on. Matter of fact, I got a meeting after this podcast about that. You know what I mean?
Now, for the other show in October, you do have a date for that, or?
I do have a date, but I can't share that. Also, like I said, after this phone call, I have a meeting for that. Try to lock it in, and once it's locked in, then we talk something else. But the most important thing right now is the date being locked in, and once I have that locked in, and also the venue, obviously. But
so we know for sure you're gonna be fighting again in October. That's what you're saying. We don't know. We can't share the exact date yet, but you are fighting in October to defend your belt.
Yes. There's an opponent already agreed on. Terms have been agreed on and everything.
I haven't gotten the contract yet, so I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't signed anything.
Hey, you know what? UPS be slacking nowadays. I might have to go there, bro.
I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. But I think at this point in my career, Gio would have to come up to heavyweight to fight me.
Super heavyweight.
Super heavyweight. Nah, that's cool, man. I'm excited for you. So, what are you gonna try to have another 8 fights in there, or 7 fights besides yours, or how many fights?
On the October card?
Yeah, the October card. Can you share that information, or at least just an estimate?
I'm aiming for 10 fights.
Awesome. Okay, 10 fights.
10 fights. What I am excited for this card is that I signed some kid from Texas.
Oh yeah, we saw that, man. I'm glad you brought that up. I did see that. Please tell us. That's exciting, dude. Tell us his name.
Yeah, bro.
I want people to look him up. I want people to be ready to see him, because I know he's gonna probably fight soon.
Yeah, he's a very good kid, 18-year-old kid. He's talent hard work beats talent. You know what I mean? This guy, I'm not saying he's not talented. He's extremely talented. But my point being is this guy is an extreme hard worker and he is talented. His name is Justin Marcus. He's from Texas, you know. I'm very excited to have him on my next card. He's gonna get the right exposure. He's very hardworking. I've had my eye on him for a couple of years now. We spoke a couple of times. He said he wanted to go pro, and I said, do a couple amateur fights, but I get it. Once you're locked in and you want to go pro, that's what you want to do. So I said, you know what? Let me help you out, because when I started, nobody helped me out. I thought I had somebody in my corner that knew this boxing shit, and it was just all a front. You know what I mean? That's how it is. That's how boxing works. People piggyback off people's back, and they think they actually try to act like they know everything, but they don't know shit. So, like I said, in my wins and my losses and everything in this boxing world, I've learned a lot. So this kid is really good, bro. He's back to the whole social media thing. Not only is he talented and a hard worker, he has a really big social media presence. So I think it would be good for him to get on TV and not go fight in the middle of nowhere in Mexico and Minnesota, wherever the hell it is, and not nobody know. Somebody just put it on YouTube unprofessionally with no comment. No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna put this guy on TV. He's gonna be on a professional network, Fight Hub TV. You can download it on your smart TV. I'm gonna match him up, and he's gonna perform. He's already training hard. I talked to him yesterday, and I'm excited for him. And I truly, truly believe I will make him a world champion within 5 years or less, because his weight class, a lot of opportunity. Dude walks at 120, 118. Easily drop him to 108. Easily.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
That's pretty exciting. That's a fun weight class too. Plus he's young, which means that eventually he'll gain some weight. So he'll gain his man like body, right? And then win championships at different weight classes, man. I think that'd be really cool. 118, 122, 128, 130 or 130, I think it is, right? Or 135. Yeah. So a couple of different belts. He can end up being on like 135 by the end of his career, like Lomachenko, right? Dude for like a 118, 120 something, 130, 135, right? So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, I'm excited. I'm really excited to have him on and his team. I'm happy to advise him going forward, promote him, anything he needs in this boxing shit. Like I said, I wish I had somebody that actually wasn't a bullshitter and told me shit like that. I would have been fucking easily undefeated, because I would have done a lot of shit that, like Top Rank and Golden Boy and Matchmaker, whatever they're called, do. Let me tell you one thing real quick before I forget. You see all these motherfuckers online talk all this shit. Oh, this motherfucker goes to Mexico to fight, blah, blah, blah. And those are the guys that don't know shit about boxing, because let me tell you a little secret. What does Top Rank do? They do the exact same thing. What's the difference? They bring them from Mexico to California or Texas to the U.S. and they have them fight him here instead of them going to TJ to fight him. It's the exact same shit. You know what I mean? So, you got world champions from Mexico. So, all these casual fans that sit here and then, they say, you pay your opponent. Motherfucker, how else are they supposed to fight? What does the promoter do? They pay the opponent. They pay everybody. You know what I mean? Casual fans don't know shit about boxing. And unfortunately, a lot of motherfuckers that you think know boxing don't know shit about boxing either. They act like they know boxing, bro. Promoters do the same shit. Just, fighters that don't have a promoter. You are your own promoter. So unfortunately, you have to go to a different country, or even in the US, you got to buy your slot, meaning that you got to sell a number of tickets, 80 tickets at 50 a pop. You do the math. That's how you get paid. And some promoters are assholes, and they make them sign a contract and say, if you don't sell 80 tickets, you owe me that money after the fight. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers don't know this shit. So what do? What's the cheapest way to do it? It's the same exact thing. Like I said, Top Rank goes to TJ all the time, or Mexico, Ensenada, everywhere. They bring the fighters from Mexico to the U.S. to fight them in their card, because it's cheaper for them, since they're a multi-million company, and have them fight them here and build their records. So that way they don't have to go all the way out there. But a lot of managers, what they do is they send their fighters out to DJ, get those wins up. But it never works out that way, because there's a lot of corruption everywhere. There's actually fucking good fighters in Mexico, because a lot of world champions come out of Mexico. Not just Mexico, everywhere. But my point being is that you got these casual fans always talking shit. Oh, this motherfucker goes to Mexico to fight this, that. Motherfucker, you go to Mexico and fight this motherfucker. You know what I mean? See if you can beat him. I bet you this fucking lesser talented boxer will beat the fuck out of this casual fan. motherfuckers are just haters. You know what I mean? So that's how it works.
That's what it is, man. Like a lot of these people don't even step in a ring to fight amateur fights, right?
Absolutely.
And if they did, they'd probably get their ass whipped. And it's like me, right? Like I love what people always hate because I never went pro. And it's like, why you still train? It's like, motherfuckers, I don't want to be fat. I'm already fat right now. I don't want to be fatter. It's like,
yeah.
It's like people they don't have the balls to step in the ring. And I love this other one when they say, oh, well, I don't want to be stupid. It's like, okay, well, then shut the fuck up. Like, it's like you don't even want to step in the ring. You want to talk smack about fighters, getting hit in the head and stuff. It's like, okay, well then you already know that there's a risk. They're risking their life. They're risking their health. Why you gotta talk about smack about them? Anytime, and you know this, Gio, because it's happened with fighters who aren't even that good. Anytime somebody steps in that ring, they can get hurt. And we've talked about that, me and you. Even the amateurs. Even the amateurs can get hurt.
Yep. Not even amateurs, even fucking sparring, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Anytime you put the gloves on and you're punching somebody in the head, you can get hurt, permanently.
Yeah.
And anybody that sits there and talks shit, you know what? I feel like just fucking beating their ass because, like, they don't understand, or they do understand. They're just haters, bro, and it's just how they're built, and that's what makes people. And everybody's built different, and they have the right to be a hater, but just don't cry when somebody comes at you with the same energy.
Right? But man, so we're looking forward to you, man. You fight October. You're gonna have about 9 other fights besides yours. Local Stockton people or who we?
Let me think about it real quick. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. I will have my boy from Modesto, Victor Torres. He'll be on the card. I'll have Justin Marquez from Texas. And we'll see who else pops in. I'm not sure what's going to be on the card. I haven't got that far yet. We're about 2.5 months, 3 months away. We still got some time, but once we got a set date and everything, you definitely will see it on my Instagram page.
Awesome. And then what's that Instagram page, man? So people can follow you, they can see where you're at and all that stuff.
It's King Gio 1, the number 1 at the end, just King Gio. 2 O's, King Gio 1. I mean, I'll pop up once you put King G, and then there you are. I mean, well, there I am, whatever.
Got it. Yeah. And then the Instagram handle for your promotional company?
King Gio Boxing Promotions. King Gio Boxing Promotions. Just follow it, and if you think you're good enough, or you know somebody, or you have videos, just reach out, and then I'll have my people look at it, and then if it's something we're interested in, we'll definitely reach back out.
I'll check out that website. Maybe I'll try to get in there.
Sounds good, bro.
Man, but I'm glad that I think there's a lot of things that people can see here from the not just the boxing side, the business side of the sport. I think that I've talked to a couple of fighters, and it's good to kind of get people get an understanding, and hopefully they understand the sport a little bit more. Because the reason why I want to talk to you guys is because, this is an entrepreneur show, and you guys are entrepreneurs, man. You guys are, when you're fighters, you're private contractors, dude. You don't fight, you don't get paid. And you got a fighting game, and then now, like you have a promotional game, right? And it's a whole different ballgame, man. It's a whole lot of politics. It's always politics involved in business, always.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
the
so
thing about boxing is that boxing is a little bit smaller, so politics is everywhere. You know what I mean?
It's so crazy, right? Because you don't realize how small the boxing community is until you're in the boxing community. Yeah, right?
They just make it seem big on TV, bro, but it's not even that big.
Dude, we all, even me as an amateur, like, we all know each other. Like, he's like, I know so many people. Like, Gio's not mentioning names, but I know who he's talking about. It's like, I just, we all know each other, right? And there's going to be people that do boxing that are listening to this that are going to know what the hell we're talking about.
Absolutely.
It's a small community, man. It's a small community with a lot of haters, a lot of drama. And like Gio says, there's only so many people you can trust. One thing I can tell you, right, is for me, is I have always trusted this guy, man. So if you are looking to be a pro boxer, or if you are looking to check out a card, or if you're looking to support a local, company or anything like that, definitely, Gio, man. A lot of people talk a lot of shit to me about Gio. I'll tell you this: when I was on my knees, depressed, on the fucking floor, nobody would hit me up, but Gio would fucking hit me up. Hey, bro, come to the gym. Hey, bro, come on, let's go. Come on, bro, let's go to the gym. And there's one guy that has never given up and me going pro is still Gio. I'll tell you that right now. It's probably like, I'm probably more like, we'll see, Gio's still like, come on, bro, let's go do it. So it's like, if you do right by Gio, man, he a real one. I'll tell you that right now. So anybody that hates on him, I always got his back, because nobody's ever had my back like he has my back. So I support his company. I support his promotion. I'm trying to help him out. We try to sponsor him with our marketing company. We can try to help him out, try to get the word out there. Hopefully we'll start running some ads for him and stuff as well, so we can get the word out there, help out the local boxers. But man, you guys really do need to tune in. The fights are usually pretty fun. And Gio's always fun. Win, lose, or draw. He's like, he's that 209 swag, man. Like Nate Diaz, don't matter. Win, lose, or draw, he'll give you a show. I'll tell you that. He'll make it worth your money.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I just talk shit, bro. Fuck it.
It's entertaining, man. That's all you people care about. Like, and you are like that Nate Diaz, right? Of boxing in a way. Because Nate Diaz, like, he's never won a belt. Nobody cares.
Absolutely.
Nate Diaz fight. Nate Diaz can lose 4 in a row and he'll tell people will still watch him.
Yeah, bro, it's just real. He keeps it 100. That's the homie, and that's just how it is. Like, everybody's not built like this. As we say this, there'll be motherfuckers talking shit that we're saying this right now, but you know what? Fuck them too. You know what I mean? Anybody that doesn't, I just fucking feel like I knock everybody out that talk shit. You know what I mean? I'll probably take me all day, but fuck it. I'll knock them out. I guarantee it.
Oh man, yeah, it's funny, man. So, but no, man, I know, and it's definitely a rough sport on your mind, your body, the drama, the BS. I know for a fact. I'll tell you this. I know for a fact Gio got kids, and I'll tell you this. Gio probably don't want his kids to box.
Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. This shit's harder than going to school. Like, fucking, it's a lot harder than going to school. You know what I mean? Like, I don't regret it. I definitely don't regret, because this is what I wanted to do since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But if I had that advisor as a kid, I would have been set right now. But it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. I'm supposed to be in this position, which is not a bad position at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm in a great position. But
yeah,
I'm in this position. It feels great and it feels better. Why? Because so far I've done everything by myself. Obviously you have I have a trainer and I have people that support me. But when it comes to this boxing shit, and I say there's respect, though, nobody's waking up in the morning to run. Nobody's waking up for me at night. Nobody's running for me at night, 5-6 miles, or in the afternoon running for me. Nobody's getting hit in the head but me. And I'm doing all that to get better. You know what I mean? Nobody's training hard but me. There's days where I'm just tired as a motherfucker, but I know what's going to happen if I don't train hard. I got to do it. You know what I mean? The business side, nobody deals with people in boxing but me. And I learned the easy and the hard way. I'm self-made, bro, and this boxing shit, this business shit. So it feels better, and that's why when people come up to me and they ask me for advice, if you're genuine and I know you ain't a bullshitter, I'm gonna help you. But if I know you're just talking shit, but now you want me to help you, fuck you. You know what I mean? Straight the fuck up. So it is what it is.
No, I get it, man. I'm with you, dude. I definitely agree, man. And I think that you're gonna continue to do well. I know that we want to help you in our company to do well. We're trying to connect you with as many people as we can. And you know, I think that definitely right now is gonna be a little bit harder just because you do have that role of a fighter and a promoter. So that's always fucking difficult, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I think eventually, once you step outside from the fighter side and you're fully promoting, and you've learned a lot of stuff in the promotion while you're fighting, right? I think things will get a little bit easier, right?
Absolutely. It'll get more boring, to be honest with you, but what the fuck ever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think Gio got a few years left. He'll probably semi-retire for a minute again in a few years.
I'll fake retire, man. I'll fake retire just for the clout.
I think Gio's waiting to get a call to fight one of those MMA fighters.
I'll fuck those motherfuckers up too. Easy money.
So, but no, man, I'm excited. I'm excited that you know, to have you. I'm glad you were able to come on the show. I appreciate you making time. I know you're a busy guy. You know, I am looking forward to your next card. I don't know if I'll fight in it, but I will be there. I'll tell you that. As long as you make it on the weekend before my daughter's birthday, I'll be there.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. I don't mean to cut this, but I just remembered I gotta go pick up my daughter from school.
You're good. We gotta head out too, bro. That's why I was trying to cut it out. But I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. You know, we look forward to, you know, seeing that card in October. And everybody follow King Gio 1 on Instagram, and also King Gio.
Thank you for having me, man. Shout out to you guys, to KR, to your group, KR27 group, KR27 group, and all you guys, man.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, dude, and I look forward to seeing you later.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Bye. Thug life, bro.
Thug life.